so glad to be with you guys today. Just want to send some love and positive energy your way. I hope everyone is having a beautiful and blessed day, and you're starting off this day on the right foot, right? Okay, so today's topic is actually co-parenting with a narcissistic parent. I don't know why I was just so dramatic with that, but of course. So the initials would be the NEX, right? N-E-X, because you're a narc X. Okay. So, for those who have experience dealing with a narcissist, oh my gosh, sending you love. It's a lot of help me, Jesus. I think my brain is about to explode. I'm just playing. No, I'm dead ass serious. There are support groups for this because it is very serious. This is one of the serious topics besides for the sexual abuse topic. Hell, I got a lot of topics that's so serious. By the way, just a side note, if you want to see more topics, let me know. Drop it in the comments below, and we'll go ahead and discuss it. We'll get to it. We'll chop it up. Okay, so co-parenting with a narcissistic parent. What do you do? How do you go ahead and handle these issues and still maintain your sanity without losing your shit? Well, I have 10 key essential skills that I think would be beneficial to you. It's been helping me a bit because I've been dealing with a narcissistic parent, and baby, I just want to let you know, it has shown me a great deal of who I am and what I will not tolerate. I'm so grateful that I set up boundaries, and now when I feel like things are becoming too much and I feel like I'm about to go into that whole bubble where I just shut down, I hit these 10 key essential skills and it grounds me again. It brings me back down to reality, and it helps me to understand it's not worth it. So the first key skill is to establish a parental agreement, a legal parental agreement, a custodial agreement. Okay, so establish a legal parental custodial agreement. Okay. Second, take advantage of the court services. A lot of times, depending on what state you are in, different states have different appointed officials that can help you when it comes down to scheduling these things. I think there is called the GAL, and it is called the Guardian Aid Lien. So that way you'll be able to, it's almost like a mediator. They help you to establish proper boundaries and things that you want to go ahead and set in place, and they help you to mediate, right? Next, maintain firm boundaries. That word again, boundaries. Yes, maintain firm boundaries, and that includes in your communication. Remember, just a side note, key note, let you know, when you're dealing with a narcissist, they feed off your reaction. That's good or bad. So if you're upset, they feed off of it. If you're happy, they're feeding off it. Sometimes showing no emotion. Hold on, wait. Let me do it again. Hold on, wait. Yeah. Oh, no, wait. Okay, hold on, wait. Right. Showing no emotion. So that way they cannot go ahead and seep and drain your energy, because if you're like me, I'm an empath. It seems like the narcissist is just, they're attracted to me like a fucking magnet. Excuse my French, I'm sorry. But yes, they're attracted to empaths like magnets, and the breakdown, which we'll probably break that down on another time, but between a narcissist and an empath, it's almost kind of like the narcissists both experience trauma during the childhood phase. However, when the narcissists experience trauma when they grew up, they use that to kind of feed off of everybody else and create this illusion that it's all your fault and you're the blame and I won't accept any responsibilities. But it's, everybody has the choice to choose. So in that process of being able to choose, I just want you to understand, when you see red flags, when you see someone who's constantly always blaming you for something, never taking responsibility, always pointing the finger, pretty much, and then also always criticizing you. Like, they'll criticize you like a dog, but then as soon as you say something to them, it's kind of like, oh, I'm hurt. Like, come on now. Let's get it right. Let's keep it tight. So, just letting you know, when it comes down to it, maintain firm boundaries and don't allow them to feed off your energy. Next, with that being said, make sure you parent with empathy. Reminder, you are the parents. Do not allow what happens between you and the narc to affect your parenting skills with your children or your child. It's not the child's fault, okay? Always remember to keep the child at the forefront of the global, what is that, the perplex global? I gotta look at the terms. But always keep them at the forefront of your mind when it comes down to dealing with the narcissist or the next. Keep them at the forefront because it's hard on the child. Of course, you don't want the child to be sitting here feeling as if they need to choose which parent. They should be able to love each parent equally. And of course, a lot of times the next will try to make it to where they want the child to choose. However, don't fall into that trap. Don't do that. It's not good for you nor the child, and it's going to cause repercussions in the end. So stay away from that. Pet idiots. Okay? All right. Avoid speaking ill of the other parent in front of the children. Guys, let me tell you, I know how frustrating it can be when you might say, hey, I need you to get the kids, or y'all had already scheduled time to get the kids. Next thing you know, the person's avoiding your calls, they're not answering, or when, it was requested that they were supposed to do something, and all of a sudden they're sitting here talking about, aren't you the other parent? Don't you supposed to be taking care of your kids? Blah, 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 blah. Look, the best thing that I've learned how to do in dealing with my next is get a journal. Because only other person that I probably could talk to is my therapist or God or my journal. And in that time period, it helps me to go ahead and relieve some stress, but avoid discussing your next in front of your children. like I said, you don't want your children to feel as if they have to choose which parent is doing right or doing wrong. You know, I feel as if every parent should be loved equally. Let the children see for themselves. Let them make their own decisions as you had to make yours. Okay? And another thing, when you do discuss your children, or do discuss the next in front of your children and you're bad mouthing them, this is also considered parental alienation. It's no good for you. So avoid talking about them, period. Just word of advice, don't talk about them, because what's going to end up happening is going to screw you in the end. Okay? Also, avoid emotional arguments. Do not give them the satisfaction to know that they have got under your skin. Like I said, a narcissist, they feed off your energy. They're almost like energy vampires. They feed off the positive and the negative. So don't allow them to have that satisfaction. If you feel like you're about to start getting emotional, you know what? Hey, let me call you a little bit later. You know, right now is not a good time. Bombs drop. Oh, let me not say that. But I'm just saying, when you understand that you have to go ahead and express yourself that way, if you find yourself becoming emotional and you're about to start going off the topic of your children, avoid it. Avoid it, period. Also, expect challenges. When you are dealing with a narcissist, of course, it's going to be like a roller coaster. 1 minute they're happy, the next minute they're going crazy. They're blaming you for stuff. So it's always good to just expect challenges. Just expect that it is what it is. It's going to happen. But maintain your positive balance. Because, like I said, they feed off of that. Next, document everything. Everything. It will always be your word against theirs if you do not have proper documentation that states exactly what you're backing up. Remember, the narcissists, they will go ahead and tell as many stories to make people believe them. You have no idea. It's not until people actually start seeing for themselves that this person is on that BS. Okay? All right. Maintain a perspective of conflicts. Reminder, the next is extremely sensitive to criticism. Advocate for your child. At the end of the day, that is all it's ever going to be about, is your child. Avoid the emotional. Avoid everything that does not deal with your child. If it is not on the lines of your child, hey, let's go back to where we are, because this is not talking about Bobby Joe, Susie Q. We got to get back onto it, okay? So make sure you maintain your perspective on the conflicts, and make sure that the child's needs are being expressed and what is needed for the child. Also, practice good self-care. Remember, you cannot take care of anybody until you take care of yourself first. You cannot pour into anybody else's cup until you pour into your cup first. As a single mother, well, let me not speak that into existence, because, I ain't about to be single for long. Look, I'm manifesting me a husband, okay? So it's all right. But as a mother, when it comes down to it, I have to practice good self-care for myself, so that way when it comes down to my children, I can give them the best version of me. As any parent goes out there, mothers, fathers, grandparents, custodial guardians, you have to pour into yourself first before you can give to anybody else. So those were 10 key essential tips on how to deal with your next. If you have any comments or questions, please drop it in the comment section below. And definitely, if you want to see more topics like these, let me know. Definitely like, share, subscribe, and send love. Let me know what's going on. Tell me what's on your mind. Let's talk about it. Let's discuss some stuff. This has been another Sunshine Corner with co-parenting with my next. Alright guys, I'm sending you lots of love, peace, and prosperity. Mwah! To get you along your day. Have a great day and be great. Alright guys.